Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you guys how I made a Panda Express fortune cookie wrapper into a pop socket. So the very first thing I did was I took the cap off of my pop socket and then I sanded down the top just to add a little bit more texture on there so that the paint would stick better. And then I rolled up some tape to make it be like double-sided, and then I just stuck it onto some cardboard to hold it down so that I could paint it. And then I just painted the entire top cap of the pop socket black. Then while I was waiting for the pop socket to dry, I cut the little circle off of the fortune cookie wrapper. I just went around and cut as much of the clear off, but I left that red outer circle on there because it actually fits perfectly onto the pop socket, so that's really nice. Then I just put some Mod Podge onto the pop socket. Then I just rolled the end of my paintbrush over the pop socket to get all the excess Mod Podge out of there. If you get some Mod Podge on top of it, that's okay because we're going to be painting a layer of Mod Podge over the wrapper anyways. Then after that layer dried, I just went over and did another coat. You want to make sure you don't do the coat too thick just because the Mod Podge might dry white instead of clear. So you want to do a pretty thin layer just to be safe. Then as you can see here, I tried to put as much Mod Podge around the edges as possible, just because if it was kind of white around the edges, I didn't really care. I just wanted it to be for sure 100% as stuck down as possible. So I just recommend putting a whole lot of Mod Podge around that circle just to make sure it stays on there really nicely and doesn't peel up. Then I had this container that I had just switched it to instead of the cardboard. So I just did the same thing where I like rolled the tape so that I could make sure to get up under that bottom lip of the pop socket with the Mod Podge just to make sure that the paint and everything didn't peel off. Because if you guys remember in the past, I painted my pop socket to be a Billie Eilish pop socket and all the paint came off because I didn't put enough Mod Podge on there. So hopefully this one doesn't peel off, although it has been a few days since I've made this and put it on my phone, and it's actually held up really nicely and it's not as fragile as I thought it would be. So then here you can just see me popping the cap of the pop socket back onto the stand. And there you have it, a custom Panda Express pop socket.